1:39 to play in the half. Joe D with a fallback. Got it over Steve Smith. That's just a little bit of Smitty's own medicine there. Little crossover. Missed it to Grant. Pistons in transition. Grant shovels to Joe. Deep on the wing for three. It's through. Joe D with some more sweet string music. It's a mistake. Watch Joe D's three, though.
Atlanta doesn't get back in transition D. You leave Joe Dumars that open, they usually make you pay.
From way up top.
Boy, real close to stepping on the sideline there.
You're right. It wasn't Grant on the drive.
Cover to the shooter.
The lead's inside 10. Joe D. Hang glide gunning behind a foul line, fills it up.
Tough shot.
Another must-win situation for the Pistons. Grant over Corbin. He hits it. Just the spokesman for his.
Hey, you got to keep shooting though. Your team needs you.
Grant, great crossover on Corbin. Deep to Joe for the long gun. Got it. Joe D for three. Joe D has a dozen. Dele 15.
Oh, nice play.
Joe from the wing by himself, and he buries it.
Nice play.
Ford deep to Grant long, couldn't hang on. Jerome digs it out for Lindsay.
Joe's open.
Joe with the long gun. Got it! He'll bring the house down with that one. Timeout Atlanta. 3:54 to play in the third. Pistons 75 and the Hawks 52. This is the Pistons Playoff Television Network. The Motor City legend works against the Motor City native Steve Smith and triples over his head. They should be. The Pistons win in a rout. And the crowd still buzzing here at the Palace for number 4, the man between us. Go ahead. He deserves it. Joe, crazy part of the season and a crazy time in your career because fans are worried this might be your last game here. They're still saluting you like it might be, but there's a lot more basketball to play perhaps.
Yeah, I understand and I appreciate the crowd, but you know, I'm not taking this as just my last game here. I expect to be here next week playing, so that's why I don't want to, you know, do any curtain calls.
This is like the Gretzky tour that Joe's on. You and Wayne Gretzky. I don't have a feel for this series at all. What we've seen 4 games, we've seen pretty much 4 blowouts. Give us an idea what you're thinking Game 5 is going to be like. Obviously, down in Atlanta, smaller arena. They're going to play it at Georgia Tech. Do you have a grasp of what's going to happen at all?
It's going to be a war. You know, they challenged us by winning the first 2 games, and we came back and took care of home court. It's a 1-game series. I'll take my chances.
It's a good attitude. You should.
What were you thinking both these nights when you came out here knowing it could be your last?
The uncertainty, walking in here not knowing. It made it somewhat exciting, somewhat surreal, like you said. But it also motivates you to play hard because you don't want it to end, and you can have an effect on that. You can have a hand in that.
Well, you had a great start in that Game 3 that turned the series around, and you were the guy who put the dagger in the heart in the third quarter in this one. So not only did the team win, but you played well. That's to be satisfying.
Like I said, you know, I do have some control over whether or not this is my last game or not.
Thank you.
I'm going to do everything I can not to allow it to be the last game.
Yeah, what I'm most impressed about, hinting on George's observation and knowing that the situation you're in, you still don't let it affect your game, and that shows me something, a true warrior, a true champion, that you know you have a job to do. No matter what happens, you go out there and play your game.
Absolutely. The hype is fine, and everything surrounding this is fine. But like you say, Kelly, once you step on the floor for 48 minutes, you got to concentrate. And that's what I try and do.
Hey, Joe, they love you. We do too. Thank you for another excellent
Appreciate
job.
the time, Cap.
Joe D. here with us at the Palace.